You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the October 16th meeting for the Michigan City Commission for Women. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon to all those that are watching. We appreciate everyone coming out today, taking out time on your busy schedule to attend the meeting. Glad to see everybody, and I appreciate everybody that's able to view this evening. So we're going to do call to order. And today, Keisha Ward is filling in for the secretary until we fill that vacancy. Keisha, you want to do the roll call?
Okay, Sarah Jones,
Absent.
Kiana Edwards,
Here.
Nyla Williams,
Present.
Keisha Ward, Linda Conley,
Present.
Daisy Lee,
Absent.
and Jackie Jones.
Present. Also, we have Trina, but she hasn't been officially sworn in yet.
Okay,
But I still invited Trina to sit in with us
okay,
until she takes the oath. Trina is aware that she can't take a vote, or she can't vote until she takes the oath. But she knows where to go to now, right? Okay. All right, so hopefully you'll be able to take a vote soon, the next meeting.
Health.
Pardon me?
I'm from Minority Health Department.
Oh, yes, okay. You want to say that again, Trina?
My name is Trina Wilson, and I'm from Minority Health Partners of LaPorte County.
Okay, yay, and we're glad to have you on.
and I'm present as well.
Oh, you didn't call Angie.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
so sorry,
I thought you were saying when you,
so sorry.
and minority health too. That's what I thought you was saying. I was like, huh? Okay, Angela's present. So this evening, we do have a quorum present that if we need to take votes, recommendations and votes, we can do that this evening, finally. The last couple of months, we weren't able to based on a low that we didn't have quorum. Next meeting, and I understand things happen. I'm not going to really talk about or discuss it, but I was informed that we are going to have to discuss about attendance and different things of that nature. Keep in mind, emergencies do come up, things happen, and I understand, but we're just going to try to, maybe next Monday, not next Monday, next monthly meeting, we will discuss or kind of try to get some ideas, or not so much ideas, some creative ways that we can work together where we'll be able to meet those quorums, okay, and kind of, how can I say it? Not prevent, because things happen, but decrease. I'm gonna say decrease some of the absence. Also, we do have one that's no longer able to fill her role as on the Michigan City Commission for Women, and that's Sarah. But however, Sarah has a lot of obligations. She did talk with me, and some added on obligations that she just can't make it work. So she has resigned. Sarah just has to write a letter and submit it to the clerk's office, notifying them that she has resigned, and then I will discuss with the area or the person that I have to discuss with to see how we can get another appointee in her seat, okay? So speaking of that, I'm sorry. Let me turn my phone off. I am so sorry. So speaking of that, that's why we have to hold that conversation. Things happen, things come up. And if you're not able, don't feel pressured if you're not able. And if you feel like, well, maybe another year I'll be able to work on the Michigan City Commission for Women, or I'm not able to, just please let me know, okay? And we'll try to work something out. Okay? What's going on? I gotta turn it off. Sorry about that. Okay. So we had our call to order, roll call. Approval, it says here of June, July, and August minutes, but, we're going to just approve August minutes. Yes, it's just August. I gave you all the wrong ones, and please omit this one. I passed out September the 26th to you. We didn't meet. So this is the wrong one. This is the wrong agenda, and it's 2024, so I apologize. What we need to be viewing is August the 21st, 2025 minutes. And that's this one. Okay? So if you all can view that one. August the 21st, 2025. Okay, do we need any more time? Any corrections needed, or can someone make a motion if no corrections are needed to submit the August the 21st, 2025 minutes?
Just one correction.
Trina,
Last name is Wilson.
Right. I was gonna say that.
where's that at?
The second
The
page.
second page, her name,
Right in the middle. It
Trina
says,
Jones.
Jones.
and Minority Health Partner,
Oh, okay.
the coalition.
Now, was that on the notes?
It could be. Was I,
Minority Health Partner.
anybody,
Was it, did you write
know me as
Jones
a
on?
child, it was Jones.
Did you know, did you put Jones on there?
I don't know, I may have.
Okay, because I was typing the notes, but it's okay. It's Wilson,
It's-
okay.
Yeah, I may have.
We will make that correction. And I could have done it because I've known you all, you know, but I know it's Joan. I mean, not
And it's
Jones.
also
it's Wilson.
Minority Health Partners,
Minority Health Partners. Okay,
Fort County,
Mhm.
and not Coalition.
okay. Now, did that change or did it used to be Minority Health Coalition?
Used to be.
Used to be.
Used to be, but yeah,
But it's changed. Do you know when it changed?
It's been
years.
many years.
Oh, okay. So now it's Minority Health Partners of LaPorte County. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Any other corrections? Can someone make a motion to accept these minutes?
I move that we accept the minutes as corrected.
Does anyone want a second?
August 21st, 2025 meeting.
Thank you. Does anyone want a second?
Second.
Keisha?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, minutes have been accepted. Next on the agenda, we have our treasurer here. And if you will submit the treasurer's report, or if it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same,
Okay.
but I do wanna, have a few, comments.
Okay.
As far as the treasurer's report, yes, we are still at $10,844.63.
Okay.
But there is a pending, $500, to the Lebesnick Center. So due to my absence, I had not, taken care of that, so my apologies. I do have the form, and I will get that filled out, as well as getting the W-9, unless you have that already from the Lebesnick Center, because I need to send that along with the form, and they also needed the minutes. So now that we have the minutes, all three of those things can be submitted to the controller's office for payment.
Okay.
So with that, we'll be down, $10,344.
So what I can do is I can, tomorrow I'll take out time and, run to the controller's office to get a W-9. Is it the W-9? And then
I could just email it.
okay.
What's her, Janet Block, I think? I can send.
Well, or I can email her too. If you want to email, or I can email her too. Now, it's coming from Janet, or is it coming from the controller's office? That's
No, Janet will need to submit, that, so we can email it if you CC me on it, if you want to
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
And so you get the W-9 from them, and I'm sure they already have that on file,
Okay.
and then we can get that submitted.
Okay.
Um,
I'll try to do that this evening, and I'll CC you on it.
hopefully by next week we'll have that taken care of.
Okay.
And just as another comment from from a treasurer's perspective,
Mhm.
I would like to suggest, and maybe we can discuss this, later, that we kind of halt on donating any monies right now until we, get some funds, whether we're doing, some fundraising. I would hate to see us go below that $10,000 mark. I know that we are all passionate about supporting others and agencies and businesses across the city. But we have to make sure that we're okay first. It depends on what it is. And I would love to see later on for us to maybe even have a scholarship for some deserving young ladies, going off to college, so those funds can go towards that instead of, handing out $500 here to this organization and we don't really see, much coming back, for us. So I just want us to keep that on our mind, and maybe that's something that we can discuss until we start some serious fundraising.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's well received.
Thank you.
Nyla, thank you for that comment and that recommendation. But in addition to what you just stated, we can look at that in the future, but we have one more that we did recommend to give. We did motion and we voted on it and we approved it, but what we didn't approve was the amount, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
So that would be the only second one besides the BizNet. But what you stated, I received that, and yes, we all can talk about it. Maybe we'll put that on the agenda for next month.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
And that's well received. Hmm?
I say yeah.
Yeah, that's well received.
Thank you.
Okay, okay, so we're still at, to confirm, $10,844.63?
Yes.
Okay. Can someone make a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
A motion that we accept the treasurer's report.
Okay. Anyone want a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
The treasurer's report has been accepted. Okay, so now we can move on to old business. Now, this is where we're going to discuss this part, Nyla, is about that second recommendation that we did approve for JUMP. We approved it and we voted on it, but we left here and didn't discuss the amount. So this evening, if we can, somebody can recommend. Now, we did at this last meeting that we had. Some of us did recommend something, threw out some numbers here, but we couldn't approve it because we didn't have a quorum.
Okay.
So we can revisit that since everybody's here, to give a recommendation and to catch you up, Kiana. Maria Grinston, the founder for Jump, came and gave not a report, but a presentation of her organization. And she had an event around, I think it was in June, was it July? I think it was July. No, August. It was August. It was August. And so, she, for sponsor, little sponsor, whatnot. So we approved it that we would, give her something, but we never approved the amount. So tonight, ladies, can we discuss that and see what amount we want to recommend?
Excuse me, I have a question. Did Jump fill out the form that, remember in the past we talked about there's supposed to be a tissue that was that?
It's a form. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have that form. I'll get her that form because I didn't have a copy. I didn't have a copy, and I did make her aware. She's aware that that form has to be completed. I just didn't have anything on me that particular day.
And then is that available on our website or?
Not updated.
Okay.
The website still has to be updated. Did you all know that or notice that? Anybody notice that?
Yes, I did. I think I brought that to your attention.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not the one to update
Yes,
it.
I understand that.
Right. IT, I want to say, and I have discussed it with Isabel, but in the mayor's office, but I believe that they are working on that.
I mean, just
And it may be done.
like in the future, like if someone was interested in getting a donation, that form will be available for them instead of having to wait on us. You know what I mean? And then,
Right.
so they're able to print that form out and present it.
I don't think that it's available now.
And I'm just saying in the future, when they
future,
update the website.
Yes. But what I can do is get a couple of copies, and make sure you have them.
Yeah.
And make sure I give them to you, because really you're supposed to keep them.
Yeah.
And so I'll make sure Nyla gets those copies. I'll keep one on hand just in case. But yeah, that is a good idea. And I received that as well, Kiana, because it would make it easier too for, and not just that, it's a lot of other things that we do that we need that website updated, So again, I'll follow up with Isabella at the mayor's office, or I can even talk with the clerk, Gail or Amanda, to see what's going on. Or I may even reach out to the IT department
And so, yeah, we just
to see when it is, because I'm
just
sure
the
it
point
is.
of having that form available for, when someone is or asking for donations.
I agree.
Can I just interject for a second? So Kiana, I totally agree. But I think what happened with Jump was, I don't think she requested it. It was just brought up at the meeting. So maybe if it was probably requested, maybe that form or might have been discussed ahead of time of the meeting.
Yeah, I get that, but I know in the past, and maybe I misunderstood, but I know in the past we said that we need to have that form available.
Absolutely.
No, she requested
Oh, she did?
prior to the meeting.
Oh.
She requested it was a request, but I did make I was the one to make the recommendation, and I was going to make that recommendation anyway. So she didn't request an amount. Now, Janet requested an amount, and she had that form. Remember, she handed out handouts down. She requested a certain amount,
Okay.
but she didn't.
I thought,
No, she
when
had
came
talked to
speak
me. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I get what you're saying.
That's okay.
And that's what we
we
stick to.
discussed it. It's just that I wondered if we ever got the form. We had discussed it several months ago.
We had forms, don't get me wrong, we had some forms, copies, I just don't have any more on me. It's just a matter that I just have to go to the controller's office and request some more forms, because I really don't think, and it may be up and running, I'm not certain, I'll go on tonight to check, but previously it wasn't up where you can get that form. Okay, but I will make sure I get some copies. Nyla, Treasurer, I will make sure you get, the hard copies as well, okay? And to keep in your file. So, ladies, can we discuss an amount? Does anybody want to start off?
Well, since I just talked about, keeping it at 10,000, I would say 300.
What was the
So we don't go below.
what was the event about? What did she know? Yeah, where?
She had, it was nice. It was at the Guy Foreman, what was it, Guy Foreman Amphitheater. And it was a competition.
Mhm.
And it wasn't just LaPorte County, it was like from Illinois, different teams competing with the Double Dutch. So basically,
We were out there too.
it was nice. And then it was vendors and vendors and community
Vendors.
resources, food, a couple of
We
food
did some
trucks.
screenings out there.
It was nice.
Tasha out there. We
Yeah,
did
it's
some
been
blood
quite some
pressure.
time. So yeah, and I didn't realize we were there. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's, I think she is gonna try to keep it up annually, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't wanna speak for her, but what I saw, it was very nice. And it was something positive, you know, I'm gonna say another positive event for the Michigan City community to come out, have some positive, engage, you know, be educated on community resources and, you know, just have a good time. It was hot out there that day. It was hot, but it was, I think it was a nice turnout though.
It was very
So Nyla had recommended $300 because she said that would make it 10,000, give us a balance of $10,044, right?
Yeah, 10,000.
They will give us a balance.
Yeah, 63 now. It'll be it.
Okay, any other recommendations for this? Any other
I
recommendations?
second her number.
Okay, we gotta make a motion. Anybody else? I'm just giving everybody opportunity to put an amount out there. Anybody else? Okay, so you wanna go ahead and revisit that, make that
Make a
motion? You gonna make a motion? Okay.
So I make a motion that we give Jump Just Unleashing Positivity, more positivity, $300. And that can go towards maybe their annual, whatever she needs to use for her program.
Okay. Can we have a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we will be giving, the founder, Maria Grinston from Jump, $300 donation. And I will make sure she receives the form, and then once she completes the form, I could turn it into you.
Yeah, and then
And
I'll
then
fill
you-
out that form
Okay,
and we need to get a W-9 from her
okay,
and we'll get it sent over. But
Okay.
it won't be complete until the minutes have been posted.
submitted,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So the next on the agenda is old business, is the grant project. So we've been discussing this for a while. I do know, let me see if I have any extra copies of that, if you guys wanna, if you ladies, I gotta stop saying guys. I'm out to get me about that. I don't know if I have any additional. I don't think I do. Copies. Let me see. I don't, let me see. Maybe. You all have I passed out copies to you all regarding the grant project, which is it's a community activation grant from the Mayor's Charitable Gala. And some boards was given the opportunity to have that grant, but we would have to come together and decide how we were going to utilize that grant. I bet you I left it in my other planner, and I did. But however, I have it on the phone. I have it on I mean, not on my phone, but.
You wanna look at mine?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we have, I'll read it. As part of our ongoing efforts to deepen civic engagement and enhance our neighborhoods, I am pleased to award a $3,000 community activation grant to our boards and commissions. I'm sorry, Nyla, because this is stamped, but it's covering the word. Commission. Oh, okay. These funds made possible through the mayor's charitable gala are intended to support meaningful, locally focused initiatives that promote community involvement and visible neighborhood improvement. Eligible users. Each board commission may choose to use the funds for one or more of the following purposes. Okay? Number one, provide scholarships to Michigan City residents for academic, vocational, or leadership development. So I'm going to repeat that too, because I don't want us to think that it has to be just youth scholarships. It didn't have an age. It says provide scholarships to Michigan City residents for academic, vocational, leadership development. So to me, that's saying it could be youth going to college, it could be an adult going to college, it could be someone going through some type of vocational, building up some skills or whatnot. Leaders, somebody like, say for an example, I'm just going to use Angie and Nyla for an example. If they wanted to, this is what I'm receiving from it, if they wanted to enhance some leadership skills or board members or whatnot, going or taking a course or even going away or something, maybe those funds could help with that, because it did say development, leadership development as well. Even if it's a board, I'm thinking, and I can ask and get clarity. Say for an example, us, Michigan City Commission for Women, if we found a course or whatnot, we went to Indianapolis, I'm just giving an example, Indianapolis or whatnot, had to do an overnighter or whatnot, maybe those funds could be used for that and those courses, more training for us. Second, organize a neighborhood cleanup engagement event that mobilizes volunteers and encourages civic pride. So again, organize a neighborhood cleanup engagement event that mobilizes volunteers and encourages civic pride. That's number two. Number three is execute a neighborhood beautification or public art project that improves public spaces or fosters community spirit. So to me, that is saying, of course we know the beautification part. Of course we know the public art part. But when it says that improves public spaces or fosters community spirit, maybe collaborate with some others or volunteers or whatnot, and do some type of cleanup, some type of event that we can all be unified in to beautify, to execute that neighborhood beautification. Requirements: all projects must occur within Michigan City limits. Each board must formally agree on how to utilize the funds, during a public meeting and submit a basic proposal outlining the initiative to the mayor's office. Again, each board must formally agree on how to utilize the funds during a public meeting and submit a basic proposal outlining the initiative to the mayor's office. That's why I'm recommending us to discuss it today. Projects must be fully completed by March the 15th, 2026. March 15, 2026. The project has to be fully completed. A final report, including photographs, whatever we decide to do, if it's photographs, a summary of the report must be submitted by April the 1st, 2026. The goal of this initiative is to activate our boards and commissions as community leaders, inspire creative projects, and strengthen resident connections through volunteer-driven efforts. Boards are encouraged to collaborate with local partners and ensure broad community participations wherever possible. This will also create an opportunity for Michigan City students to earn volunteer hours for the promised scholarships Please direct proposals or questions to Kelly in the mayor's office. Sincerely, Mayor Angela Deutsch, Mayor of Michigan City. Thank you, Nyla. Okay, so with that being said, we probably had a good month or something, to think about some ideas or discuss some ideas of how we would like to see these funds activated, or what type of project that we would like to, if it's something that we would like to initiate, or if we want to collaborate with someone else, some people in the community or whatnot, to get the project completed or whatnot. So I just want to hear some ideas, and then I'll discuss I'll give an idea too. So we want to start with you, Kiana?
I think a good idea would be, like the community beautification, because I know we like pick a certain area, because I know lately a lot of people have been complaining about that. And of course we want our community to be beautiful, but we also, I know that the people that they're thinking is responsible for it, they don't have to be the only ones responsible for it. We can like collaborate with someone else in order to go like in particular areas that they're complaining about, and to assist with that.
Okay. Good idea. Linda?
I like the idea about the beautification also in the neighborhoods.
Angela?
We discussed before about maybe helping the seniors and getting someone from the community to help, like do their leaves, or maybe shoveling snow, things like that for some seniors in the area.
Keisha? Oh, I'm sorry. Nyla?
Okay, mine is a two-part. I like the beautification thing. And since the mayor has been focused on, the community parks a lot, we could always, pick a park or two. I like the idea of the seniors, but how will we get those, names of people? So maybe that's something that we could possibly work out, get so many names, we pick from them, maybe do that as well. And, the scholarships, I like that too. So maybe we could do a little bit of this. I mean, it'd be nice for the public to see us out there, and we're contributing to, the cleanup or doing some planting of some sort. So maybe with the help of the city, they can give us a list of the baddest, hardest hit areas, and we can pull from that. And then if you have contacts with the seniors, maybe that's something we can do. I mean, it's $3,000, so $1,000 each. $1,000 each.
Keisha? I'm sorry. You finished? Keisha?
Wow, all of those are good ideas.
Yeah.
We need more money. We need 3 times the money. I just want to add to it scholarships to help somebody to go to trade school, or just to get started, or even some upstart money. Some people could start a business at home if they had a laptop, and that might be $400 or $500 that they don't have. So just to help somebody get going.
Like an upstart with a business or something. That's a good idea too.
Or they want to go to Ivy Tech and they just need books, or just something like that. Yeah.
Trina? That's a good idea too.
I was thinking about the beautification, because I think that when people live in a place that they are proud of, they tend to take better care of it. And so that kind of came to my mind. And I do see, just riding through the city, people are just kind of throwing things out there and then waiting for refuge to pick it up. And it's just not, we can't blame refuge. It's just everybody is shorthanded. And what can we do to make certain areas, better?
Okay. Now my turn?
I want to piggyback off of what Ms. Wilson was saying. there was an incident in Michigan City over in Franklin, I think in Warren, where we have a lot of the homeless people. And they had a lot of garbage that was there. They sleep out there and everything. And the complaint was so great that someone was out there standing out, hey, you know, and they were putting a negative, you know, where's the mayor at? Where's, you know, different people at? And my thought was, before they got to it, was help. You know, get some garbage cans and let's get to work. So when I went back by there, I found out 2 days later they did clean it. So it's about taking care of all parts of Michigan City. It doesn't fall on the mayor, it falls on us. So we can't just address the areas where all our visitors are coming in. We need to look, because I know a lot of places that need to be cleaned. But when we see that, we should be able to say, hey, let me call the city, let me call the mayors, hey, can you get someone to help us? And we can, you know, like you were saying, get out there and try to, but because we don't see it, but I see a lot of things, and so I'm very proud of all those that went out there and helped that day. It looks so much better.
I did.
So yeah, it wasn't about the council coming out or anything, but these people got to work, and it wasn't like a me and you person. It was people that live out there on that street that I saw them picking up the stuff. So I'm very proud of them who also are out there taking care of their community.
Okay.
So
I had heard about that. Thank you for bringing that up, because I did hear about that. So my turn, right? Actually, I'm in agreement with what everybody says, if that helps. That probably don't help. But I'm in agreement, especially, I know Kiana kicked it off when she was saying about the beautification and the collaboration. Angela and I had a conversation about that, with the collaborating part of it. And so that's a good idea too, is to also show the community that we can be united, you know, with others doing a good cause for our community. It seemed like everybody is for beautification, but then I'm sorry. And with Angela, I was in agreement. I thought that was really a good idea, especially with the seniors, you know, clean up for the seniors, and maybe the collaboration part maybe could come in, like you have, I don't want to just say their names, but you have people that own businesses, the lawn care businesses, and maybe they can cut the grass, you know, for free and different things like that. Maybe we can get some hospices or whatever it is. You know, maybe I'm pretty certain this person may not mind me saying his name because he does have an organization, but maybe if we can reach out, I think, is it Alonzo? He has a youth program that they do free lawn services and stuff or things like that, but you have to be an elder. And maybe Alonzo Rupert?
I think I know what you're talking about.
He has a
He has
program,
his youth. Yes, I saw
and they
it.
clean up.
I'm not sure who
They
the
cut-
gentleman is, but I have definitely saw like over the summer he had some youth, and they actually were doing some real work. and they were not even teenagers, and these kids were out there working.
yes,
Yeah, so
It's really not.
yeah, so they cut grass, but what they do is they specifically target the elders, seniors. So by what Angela was saying, this is just the idea for me. You know, maybe that beautification, you know, seeking, I think you were saying it too. I'm not certain. I want to put words in your mouth about the seniors too, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a list, and maybe we can maybe get lists maybe from Minority Health Partners or the Michigan City Housing Authority. Maybe they have some list of elders, or some organization that may have the churches, you know, maybe announce it in churches, and that's a good idea. This is just an idea, going along with what Angela said, Nyla said, you said, with the Linda, everybody, it appears that everybody's talking about beautification. But even with that, you know, maybe we could collaborate with like the lawn care people, you know, like landscaping. You know, maybe they can donate some materials, or maybe if it's lawnmowers that Alonzo, I'm just using that as an example, but then you also have Garrett. I shouldn't be throwing out these names. You got Garrett Lawn Services. You have different ones, BJ. You have different ones, and maybe they will volunteer their time to get some workers themselves, and we cut, they cut the grass, and if we wanted to plant some hospices or whatnot, I know it'd have to be towards November or December because we have to finish up by March. Everything has to be completed by March. If that's what we're gonna use some of the funds on is flowers, hospices, or whatnot, or even put some pretty signs, if it's holiday signs or whatever the case may be out there. Then after everything is done, everybody that volunteered and worked on it, hands-on, even if it's us out there working, maybe we can, because we can't get a building if it's at Krieger Memorial or somewhere, and that maybe we can allow them to have pizza. We can get some pizza or something. Get some pizzas volunteered or something, some sub sandwiches, and we can all fellowship or whatever, and that's unity there. So that's some good ideas of what everybody says. But then, who's to say we just had to use all of it on the beautification? We can do some of that, what Keisha was saying too. Maybe, find a way, if it's a program, if you want them to come and introduce themselves, say what their business is about. If somebody is saying, hey, I've been going through some layoffs. I'm just giving examples. I've been going through some layoffs, and I really need another tool under my belt. I got a family, and they introduce themselves, and they tell us the reason they're taking the classes, they need money for the book, or it's vocational. My understanding, I think NAACP, NAACP, don't they have a program that they're doing, but they need funding for that too, like for skill?
Is that the solar?
Is that they certify or they?
That's their solar.
But I don't think that's the NAACP. I think it's called something else, isn't it?
Well, I'm thinking because I know I was in a board meeting. I don't want to say who because I'm not for certain which one, but I was in a meeting and I know that they were kind of trying to raise some money to help the individuals. Because it's participants that go through that, so they can get certified, they can get their skills, And so I'm just saying, maybe we can find ways, maybe take $1,000 and
I think we need to talk to the schools.
okay,
That would help us, either AK Smith and Michigan City Area Schools, maybe talk to Wendell,
okay,
superintendent, and then he can direct us, and then a contact at AK Smith, because they would know who would need, assistance.
But what about the adults though too, Nyla?
Yes, adults.
Oh, at AK Smith, yes, it is.
They might just
Sorry.
get their
You have
GED.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they don't have the funds to pay for it or something. So
Everything expensive, it's $100.
so maybe we can agree to kind of utilize in a couple of areas and not just one area.
I was going to suggest that because all of these are
good ideas.
It's kind of hard to
some
choose.
type of scholarship and the beautification. I think those two would
I
be.
like that scholarship too.
Yeah.
And that computer.
So, as a committee, can I recommend that we look at by next meeting, we come back with some strong ideas, a strong plan. We're gonna have to plan this. In the meantime, can someone reach out for the beautification part of it? Can someone reach out to some of the landscapers, like BJ?
I can do that.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so Kiana's gonna reach out, this is for the beautification part of it. The landscapers such as the lawn care, cutting the grass. BJ, I think is Garrett,
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah, okay.
I'll try to contact them.
and see if they would be okay with or coming in agreement with us, collaborating with us, and maybe if you could share with them what the idea is.
Yes, that's no problem.
And then Alonzo, I'll try to get his contact information and then I'll pass that on if you want to be able to talk to him.
Okay, that's no problem.
Okay, and then Nyla, since,
I was talking about something, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And as far as the, how we choose maybe those families or seniors, go to the ministers' conference and have them pick, or send us one senior from each of the churches. And then instead of us trying to say, okay, Pastor, we got, let them send us, because they know. They will know who is the most needy, who's the most vulnerable, and those are the people that we need to try to help.
Right.
And they would know that. So, Pastor Kim Williams, she's the president, I can speak to her.
So,
About that.
and saying that though, now they would be like homeowners or something, because of course, properties are homeowner. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so, okay, so I don't wanna just have you do this, cause I know I did say your name, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask in general, for the other, okay, would you like to handle that part?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nyla handle the ministers' conference
Yeah.
to talk to them about the idea and see how you all can work together
How
on
we
that?
do that? Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna develop that plan with them.
Okay.
Okay, so who can also, you know what, Nyla, as well, Angela, cause she's good at, too, recruiting the seniors, so if you both wanna do it together, is that cool?
And go there, however, I mean, because there's a lot of women and men who have lost their loved ones and that I know. Yeah, if I can attend her meeting as well. And like I said, throughout the community, throughout Michigan City, because I know there's a lot of needy people there.
And the Eastport, isn't it Eastport Association? I thought you'd be attending that too.
Yes,
Miss Wendy Willis or something, maybe she may know too.
yeah, I know Ian Osborne also have a small crew of young men also that, when we were talking about doing the grass as well.
Okay.
But he says, just if I need him at any time, give him a call, he can use those young men as well if it's in after school.
Okay, do you mind if she does?
No, I'm just saying, so we can discuss that later.
I remember in the past you did, you was saying that, there was some areas that you was concerned with in the
Yes,
Eastport area. Remember we discussed that before, so yeah, that's no problem at all.
Another thing too, Linda or Trina or Keisha or myself, maybe we can also, or if somebody want to connect with the landscaping business like Mark's, and then there's one out there on 20 by Notre Dame, right across the street, right across that highway.
What's the one on Risky?
You know what I'm
can't
talking about?
nobody see in the corner.
Yeah,
Is that
I know.
Dan's? I think the sign.
Dan's Landscape.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see the sign.
I think
on
it
Risky.
is.
Okay,
I wanna say that's.
I know what you're talking about. So Dan's, the one that's right there, like heading towards New Buffalo. It's right there in the corner, right?
H&M?
It's like right before you go, if you head straight, you're going towards that Notre Dame church.
H&S is right across the street from Al's.
Al's, yeah.
This is on a corner, it's a landscape, you get flowers and all
On the
kinds.
beach side?
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
So can someone connect with those landscaping businesses or to see if they would like to donate? Or even if they would reduce prices, but what would we plan? Would we do hospices for winter, something that would grow back?
Let them tell us, because they're the experts.
Yeah,
Definitely let them know when we plan on doing this.
And if
I
they-
think if
Right.
we're gonna, we can probably do some, initial contacts, but it would be nice to have something kind of written out.
Mm-hmm.
So by the next meeting, I think we should have something laid out, so
We should have a
can
nice
that
plan.
to whoever to say, this is our goal, and it's on our letterhead, and
Yes.
these are the things that we're trying to do.
And I can get the letterhead, create a letter.
Okay.
And whoever's gonna go to the landscape, and you will probably need a letter too, Nyla and Angie. But is anyone, well, you already said you'll contact the landscapers, right?
Okay. But then also, Angela, what, did you say you were gonna contact some or?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask Ian about, Kitty uses youth.
Okay.
To
And I'm
help
gonna
as
try-
well, not but for them to participate,
Okay. All
to
right.
help clean up.
and then I'll try to get that information to you regarding Alonzo. Is anyone interested in maybe going to the landscaping places, like, what did you say it's called, Beachside, then you got a Mark's?
Cause Beachside is a nursery.
Right,
It's not
that's what we want, like nurseries.
Okay.
And then there's one on 8th Street, on the corner there.
That's Civics.
Right there on the corner by the Lighthouse Mall, the outlet
That
mall.
green building, that's.
Oh, they're
Civics.
closing.
Yeah, I
Oh.
saw they were for sale, yeah, but,
Have something
that
to
green
go away.
building is.
And then, who's to say Lowe's? We can go to Lowe's and Menards to see what they will offer.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
Anyone
going out,
wants
yeah.
to- I can do it if no one else wants to. Okay, well, I guess I'll take that challenge, huh? Okay, so
The contact person.
I'll do that, the landscaping for the flowers. Okay, so we still have some areas. If we're looking at the scholarship as well, the trade or beginning their own business. So can someone reach out to AK Smith
Education.
Yeah,
and your sister? Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. If we're gonna do youth too, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would, right.
So can you do that?
I
So-
would.
Okay, so the AK Smith, scholars, all of that?
AK
Okay.
Smith and just, I'll look around.
Okay. Okay, and then maybe Ivy Tech too, to see what type of vocational.
Right.
Or,
Let me take
and I'm not gonna even say or, I'm gonna say and in addition. Maybe if you want to reach out to Miss Donita Scully and see what that vocational program is, because I'm pretty sure there was a need of some the participants needed some assistance for that certification or
I don't
something.
remember what that was. I don't know if that was solar.
That's the
I don't know.
seems like so.
All I know is they were getting certified in something.
But I would like to know, and I want to, it's so broad, you know,
Right.
we need some more money.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's pretty broad, but I do wanna find, I kinda wanna just find some students in mind that I'm interested in that.
Okay.
So I might just I might have to
So if
go
we
up to the
could,
high school, I might go to the high school.
okay. So you're gonna work on that end of it regarding the scholarship part of it. And then the rest of us are going to work on the beautification, our parts, pieces of the puzzle. And then I'm asking everyone to come back with something at the next meeting, and then we'll write out a plan, and then we'll start moving forward, because we're gonna need a month. Once we develop the date, I'll try to get a building or something that we can all, after we finish the project that day or whatnot, then we can have some lunch or whatnot. Everybody that's involved in it, we take some pictures showing that we all came together as a community. And then, again, just for clarity, you all, Nyla and Angie, you're gonna kinda, work on pinpointing the areas to see what they're going to say to the areas that's needed and stuff.
Kim first.
Okay.
And then.
It sounds like a plan.
And also remember the weather, you know, it's coming,
Okay,
Right.
okay.
got a month, so
Yeah,
it might snow between now, I mean, it gets real cold around October, November, so us being out there, we're gonna be suited and booted, I'm just,
so we're gonna probably have to move quick
Yes.
if we're looking at November, even the middle part of November, or if we're looking at February. But if we do February, it'd probably have to be early February, because this has to be completed by March. January still be cold, it'd be
We
at
can't
the
split it?
blizzards.
can we split it?
I-
Not with the time, with the amount,
You see that? Yeah.
maybe we can do this, but yet have the rest go the following year, can we still do it that, but,
Long as it's completed by March,
okay.
15th or so.
everything has to be, the entire project has to be completed by March. What is that?
So I was thinking, let me say this real quick, I was thinking, if we're doing a hostas, maybe we can do the flowers and stuff or whatever, like you said, if there's,
Follow up.
follow up for next, and to see, you know what I mean?
Be slowly.
If not possible.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and that's a good idea, but the main thing, they want the completion. That word jumps out to me as completion. So if they saying they want that project completed by the 15th, they want everything done, so that's how I'm looking at it. Even though I know what you're saying, come back out, we have everything else done and come back out and do it in another month,
Not-
processes?
Not come back, but let's say like the seniors might need something, or let's say something done in the closer after this, but it still be all one project. It's just that we won't complete the next part of it until
Like another phase of it.
a phase of it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know, it's not like,
Because we won't be able to do everything depending upon the weather.
that's what I
Let's
said.
look at doing planning.
So let's do with the youth, the scholarships, some.
Oh, you're saying divided that up between the
With the time.
beautification
Still
and
do
the
both.
scholarship.
So if in February, right, we can,
That's tough, because again, we're looking at the weather. But again, with this weather, if we split it up, doing the scholarships and the beautification, that term of completion is jumping out to me, and on that form, we're gonna have to have everything done by that date. Even though it may be bad weather or whatnot, I'm thinking that we really gonna have to come back and have a date in mind, or I can do like a call meeting, like in a couple of weeks, over, not in person, over, Zoom.
Thank you.
And I can email everybody and we can follow up.
To have something drafted.
Yeah, we need something
before
drafted
the
by that.
next meeting. So if everybody works on what they said they were gonna do, I think in the next 2 weeks, we should have something. And we should be able to move doing something.
Okay, so is it fair to say that, we'll have a meeting over Zoom and within the next 2 weeks to see what everybody did, how far we got. So we give everybody 2 weeks. 2 weeks enough time?
I think so.
Okay, so 2
So
weeks
something has to be wrote out, right, to get to the mayor,
Yeah,
correct? Okay.
to get to.
Is it going to the mayor's office, right?
No, that's at the end.
Oh, I thought,
No, that's at the end.
Scholarship.
okay, wait a minute.
Our project has to be completed, a report has to be given, and it has to be turned in by April the 1st to the mayors.
Then she'll give us the 3,000?
No, no,
How
no,
does this
no.
work?
No. We have to vote on that, and I'll get clarification tomorrow.
Okay.
We have to vote on it, and we have to decide on what we're doing. To me, we got an idea. We just gotta put it in a motion. If this is what we're gonna do, if we're gonna do both, we need to go ahead and put that in motion, and then we just start working on our areas. Okay, and then within 2 weeks, I'll send out a Zoom link and we meet. We follow up or say what we have done and completed. By the next meeting in November, we'll execute it.
Okay.
Does that sound like a plan?
This says,
Yes, ma'am.
When she said about the landscapers or the nurseries and about
No, I said nurseries.
okay, so if we do this like you say, we get it in writing, because I know that they'll know about when we can plant certain things.
Yeah.
And if she do have it, we can still have it, but they may say you can't. You're gonna do this, but we can't plant down anything because of the soil condition until April or May. Can we do that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we do.
It has to be completed
Crazy.
The project has to be completed.
by March. Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't. We won't be able to do that.
Yeah, we can. There's ways we can do it.
How are you gonna put down some?
So that's what we're
That's what the nursery will come in when they. put
No,
down-
we're not asking the nurseries to do that. We're going out there to ask them, well, I'm going out there to ask them for donations. If they're gonna give us hospices, we're gonna be doing the work, a lot of work along with volunteers and who we're gonna collaborate with. Unless I'm wrong.
you
if you
give us
guys-
suggestions on
Yeah, they'll give
looking
us
at the
suggestions.
timeline.
Yeah.
Reading this, it says each board must formally agree
Mhm.
on how to utilize the funds during a public meeting
Mhm.
and submit a basic proposal outlining the initiative. So we need to get that done first and then I guess go to a public meeting.
So, no, this is the public meeting. Right now,
Oh, this considered
this
the
is
public
considered, because we're gonna take a vote. We can vote, we're publicly voting on this, that's what I was saying, that's what I was trying to say. But let me share this so we won't get off the subject and stuff like that and moving forward. Okay, so I get what you're saying, Ms. Linda, so that's why I was saying we had a good plan in place, we were just discussing this, we was all rolling with it. So, I just need someone, we know what we wanna do, we got a couple of votes we gotta take, 2-part. So are we all in agreement before we take this vote that we're gonna do it in a 2-part, meaning that we'll do the scholarship part of it, or even if it's the business or whatever, how Keisha said, and then the remainder, we're gonna do the beautification. And I'll seek out donations and different things like that. Are we focused on those 2 areas? Just to get clarity, are we focused on those 2 areas? Is that what we discussed? We're looking at the elders, the seniors, for beautification and yards. Are we in agreement on that end? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Are you all agreeing? Okay. The scholarship whether it's jumpstart on a business, rather if it's scholarships to the youth, rather if it's skill building trades, some type of training. Are we in agreement with that? We're splitting it amongst the two. Okay, so I need someone to motion that, what we just said. I need someone to motion it. That was just.
BJ, so this is for the mayor's.
Wait, thing. The name of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that we do two things, okay.
And then name the two.
I motion that we move on the mayor's community activation grant in two phases, one with education and scholarship, and the other with beautification with a focus on the elders.
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. So we're gonna do this in two phases, meaning that we're going to utilize the $3,000 in two phases, meaning the educational, the scholarship, skill building, training, and then also with the beautification towards the seniors. That's what we're looking at, right? The seniors. Okay, so the second vote would be, we will, okay, let me formulate this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so the second part, I'm gonna need a calendar. One moment, I'm sorry. I have to look at a calendar real quick. Our next meeting is
November 20th.
November the 20th. Oh, this October. Okay, November the 20th. Right. So I recommend that prior to that meeting, we meet on the 6th. Is that okay? November the 6th, online, Zoom. We can't vote, but we can discuss on there follow-ups, what we did, what we accomplished. So by the 13th, after we discuss what we all accomplished, I can begin working on a proposal. So on the 20th of November, so the 13th, if we have that Zoom on the 6th, we follow up, give feedback. The 13th, based on everybody's feedback and discussions on the Zoom, by the 13th, I will work or have that created, the proposal. The 20th, I will bring that proposal to our board meeting, and then we can vote on it, or if any adjustments need to be made, or any recommendations for any adjustments. Is that okay? So all in favor for our next meeting? It won't be a paid meeting, but it'll be an online meeting on the 6th. And I'll make it short if you all want to do 5 o'clock, or if you all want to do a different day, we can do a different day. It don't have to be the 6th, it could be the 3rd, it could be the 4th. 3rd is on a Monday, 4th is on a Tuesday. I'm talking about the Zoom meeting.
It has to be after the 5th for me, I'll be out of town.
It has to be after?
The 5th.
Okay, is the 6th okay with everybody?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll create a Zoom link and send it out for November the 6th. Any special time, you all? We want to do it 5 evening or earlier this 5 o'clock? Okay. And then on the 13th, I'll create the proposal. I'll bring the proposal on the 20th, and we'll discuss that proposal, if any corrections need to be made, or however you all want me to adjust it. So, sound like a plan, you all?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll move on. Next one. I need a date, you all. And I need some ideas, just a couple. Some dates for our fundraiser, our gala, so I can go ahead and get the venue. Let me share, well, I had already thrown out Blue Chip. I thrown Blue Chip out, and I recommended a brunch, more of a brunch type of thing. Brunch, lunch, in the month, and I believe Nyla, if I'm wrong, please correct me. I think you stated April, March or April
Oh, for the,
gala.
gala thing.
We talked about that, Mayor.
Cause someone said
Her thing in April.
April or May.
Yeah.
No, someone said March or April, then someone said early fall of next year too. So either the spring, I knew it was either the spring of 2026 or fall of 2026. So which way do you all want to land? Because I need to get this venue booked. And then the venues, I recommended Blue Chip, because if you pay for so much in food or whatnot, you get the space free. We won't have to pay for the room, and we can get the large one, because I'm thinking big. Hopefully we'll have, like the International Women's Day, I think we had about 240, 250. Hopefully we can get over 300. We got enough time to get those tickets and stuff like that out. But I just really need to get this venue scheduled. I need to get a date.
Okay, May.
Somebody's throwing out May. Or not somebody, I'm sorry. Kiana's throwing out May. Mid-May, early May.
Mid.
Nyla, are you still saying April?
No,
No?
it's not.
Because somebody said, no, it's not. It's not.
So
How about
May or late?
May or fall? May or fall?
Make, let's keep it.
May is fine.
May?
They fall too far for us.
Okay, so May, well, fall is just, October is real busy, and fall, I honestly, a lot of things go on in October, a lot of things go on in November too, a lot of
I
events.
like the spring.
The spring, okay, and it's a luncheon, okay, we can do May.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with May, mid-May,
May 16th is a Saturday.
May 16th, okay. Are you all opposed for me to, I recommend that I reach out to a couple. We want alternatives. So I want to say Blue Chip for one. And what about, now if we did the senior citizens, but we just don't want females, we want males there too. We want their money too. So if we did something like that venue, we can have free. Michigan City senior citizens, but we would have to get the food catered. That's all. We would have to have food, so we got to think about that. Cater and clean up. Blue Chip, we don't have to. It's catered there, and they clean up. There's other places too. Is the Barrel House? Is
Can you get three different things and just bring it to us, and
I will.
3 different quotes, and we'll go from there.
But I'm having a difficult time getting in touch with the one on Franklin.
Who's that?
I think those three are good. Blue Chip, the Barrel House, and the Senior Center. I like those.
Okay, what about the Canterbury too? Is it
No,
called the
Uptown,
Canterbury?
yeah, Uptown.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Uptown.
Uptown?
Yeah. On 9th Street.
Does anybody know how I can get in touch with
It's
them?
just terrible.
I don't.
You said what?
Parking.
No, yeah, that's true. Parking is horrible.
Parking is
there.
horrible.
How
Yeah.
many people do the Barrel House hold? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
I don't think
It's a beautiful
over
venue,
3 though.
It's another one too. If we're doing it in, well, and it doesn't really have to be, I was gonna say, does it really have to be in Michigan City? What about the Civic Center in LaPorte too? No, I've never been in there.
Here.
Yeah.
I heard people give me that.
We from here, yeah.
We're from
Keep
here.
it here?
Keep it here.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so Blue Chip, Barrel House, and senior citizens.
Yeah, because that's a good point.
And you all are not,
Town parking is terrible.
okay.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think, is there any
People trying to
other?
walk, it's
Yeah.
just very hard.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so if you check,
I'm gonna check on all of them, and I'm gonna get menus, I'm gonna try to negotiate with some. The only thing, well, since you all are saying, I'm gonna work on this too. Since you all are saying maybe the senior citizens building too, that's gonna, I'm going to have to reach out to caterers too, because food is gonna have to be brought in. So I'll reach out to some caterers, just in case you all decide, senior citizen building to weigh our options, okay? Another thing, just to throw out a couple of things, what would you all say, like a menu? Say for an example, if we did have it at senior citizens, what kind of food for a luncheon? I mean, a brunch or a luncheon. Would it be like breakfast and lunch, or handheld food, like handheld sandwiches, like appetizers?
Because it'll be a luncheon.
It's the luncheon, brunch. Brunch is a mixture of breakfast and lunch.
True.
I think breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast and
I
lunch?
think so.
Okay.
you can have like the
Which one is more reasonable?
Yeah, she said
Chicken and different things like that. Okay.
That's right.
Or, given this idea too, again, we want men and female, look at it as if because it's gonna be a gala, so we're gonna kind of be dressed up and things of that nature, maybe some dancing, band, jazz band or whatnot, DJ or whatever. But, in saying that, if we're having all that, I know I did throw out lunch or brunch, and I know some may have agreed, but I thought about this too. Did you all want to do something like midday, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock? And if we did something like that, then it would be on the line of baked chicken or something like that, or roast beef, because people come out when it's food, good food.
The brunch is better. They come out, it's free.
Oh, yeah, they come out when it's free too, but I'm saying events, if it's good food and stuff, people will pay.
each time of the day will be a different cost.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's in the morning, it's gonna be a different cost.
Yes.
If it's lunch, it's gonna be a different cost. And they're trying to make some money.
Right.
If we wanna have this, you talking about dancing, DJs, and maybe some
Well, it's a
cocktails.
game.
Then we might have, then if it's gala, then it needs to be in the evening.
Okay.
Now we gotta call it a gala, it needs to be in the evening.
Okay, so I'm gonna still look at all 3 places. I'll check out the caterers. By November, what's the date that our next meeting is?
The 20th.
The 20th? I'll bring that information back too, okay? And then, in the meantime, you all please think of a theme. What's our theme, so we'll know what we're working around?
Okay.
What's our theme gonna be? I think somebody mentioned derby. Did somebody mention derby? You said,
Derby.
did somebody say a derby or
Think about
something?
that
And discussion there.
and bring it back to the next meeting.
Somebody said, somebody gave, because Sarah said, somebody did. Sarah said, falling in laughter, if it was October. Somebody did say, on the theme of, the Derby, Kentucky Derby, but then somebody also said something, somebody also said something else, and I was like, what is that? I never heard of that. Not that you sure that wasn't you that gave the idea, because I said, what was that? I never heard of it. You had made mention of something.
Even if it was on your last paper, so you gotta check.
people don't dress up.
Yeah.
But you had something, you said something.
Let's something it should be a thing.
This is so see, and it's like, what is that? And you said that they dress up a certain way or something.
Oh, I did say,
Calamity, or what did you
no,
say?
it was, seersuckers and sundresses.
Okay, okay. All right, I knew it was
We
something.
can have that.
Yes.
And it's in the summertime, so.
Well, man, yeah, well, you all just, next meeting in November, if you all will bring back some themes, okay? Some themes. All right, so, moving on from that to the new business. I would just like to put out a recommendation, because I know that we talked about, grant writing different things like that, but no one has got back with me. One lady, I don't know her name, I think her name is Katie. You all probably know her. Nice lady out of LaPorte. She does, it's not Unity Foundation, it's something out of LaPorte she's over. But she was going to, she's going to, she hasn't got back with me yet, but she did say she had someone in mind as a presenter. But I'm not even gonna get back on that subject yet until we got that in stone. But I did think about something, you all.
As a grant writer? You mean?
No.
Talk.
No, that event, to open it up for a grant writing course 101, but, no, I was just saying, I know I had been discussing that. But what I'm saying, since that hadn't occurred yet, not yet, it's still in the making. I thought about maybe mid-November, maybe first week in December, since we didn't have like, not the International, Women's Equality Day, right? Still, because we have a lot of feedback, good feedback that we're doing good things, Michigan City Commission for Women, and we want to keep that going, especially being able to educate our community. So I'm making a recommendation, and I can start on the legwork. I know we all have jobs, and I know everybody's on different boards and things like that, and that's why I said I'll volunteer to do a lot, because I do work at home majority of the time. A community resource event, and that will entail all the community resources. I would have to see first if what days is the senior citizens building, because I think that would be large enough. That date is open, or we could do it at Krieger Memorial and not have a lot of tables set up at Krieger Memorial, so a lot of community resources can come out. Even if it's not so much of vendors, more or less of community resources, more or less of like insurances, like Medicare and representatives like that, Medicaid and St. Anthony's, different programs that, not St. Anthony's, I'm sorry, Franciscan Alliance, the different programs that they may offer.
So you want us to have this
I want us to host it.
Oh, okay.
But I was going to, like I said, I want us to host it, of course, not me by myself, but I wanted to get started on it by reaching out to a lot of community resources, and I was wanting to know if you all were okay with that. Maybe send out some letters, get some free pizzas donated. We can give slices of pizza for individuals that show up, or some local businesses may do some danishes, donuts, or something like that, cookies, punch, or something. Nothing elaborate, if some of the pizza places say, hey, we'll donate these many pizzas, then we can serve some slices of pizza there for individuals that come. But I'm looking at a lot of community resources, a day on a Saturday, midday. That's what I was thinking. Nothing during the week, because of course people be tired. But to the community be unification, and then not only that, educating the community. For an example, some people don't know about Service League. They don't know that they give out, like, and the type of work I do, some people are in need of services and they can't afford it, but they don't know to go to Service League because they're thinking that Service League is only doing this, but they do a lot more. Say, for an example, Franciscan Alliance, I'm sorry, I'm picking on you, Nyla. There's many programs there that people may not know. Maybe Nyla can get some other departments to jump on board, and they could be present so people could see what's offered. Minority Health Partners, Kiana, where she works or whatever, if it's physician. Okay. Angela, and even with groups like Eastport Association and your sister, she has something that she can I'm sorry, the youngest one with Dominique, that maybe she could educate everybody on what she does in the summer, because that's a good program out there in Walker. So basically, I'm just asking if I can make a recommendation that I can get started on that, and then maybe we can think of a date, a Saturday in November or early December. And if you all are in favor of that, like I said, I'll do majority of the work. And majority of work is I would have to create a letterhead and get all of these resources together. And I have to see And I can do that tomorrow and see what building is available for us.
You said soon as December?
It could be, I would say, mid-November, because it doesn't take a lot.
You talking about for this year?
No,
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you see, I'm like, what?
It doesn't take, no, honestly don't. And I'm saying this, I'm advocating when I'm saying this. Honestly, really something like that, it doesn't take a lot. And the reason I'm saying this is because a letter will be generated and it will go out to different community resource places. Basically all we would probably have to do, we wouldn't really have to do anything probably but set up the food or somebody's doing the registration table, because the community resources are bringing in their setup. So that's what I'm saying. It could be more of November or it could be on the beginning of December
Now, we're talking
on a
about,
Saturday.
now you're saying these sources with the Medicaid, Medicare thing as well?
Yeah, just basically community resources.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that's
community
what I'm
resources.
Selling
Yeah.
products.
Yeah, not selling nothing.
Right, no, not at all, yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, you definitely have to do it before the time for them to re-enroll as well, so in case somebody needs to know that, or they need, or they need extra.
there.
Yeah, we're there.
We're past
We're there.
October what?
October was,
December
October was enrollment
Open enrollment.
for Medicare.
No, yeah.
Medicare is over.
Oh,
Wait. Okay, so, no. I know, it's two parts. It's Medicare and it's Medicaid, because that's what I do. No, I know.
I said Medicare is done. Now Medicaid, you can apply all year, every,
I thought Medicare was up to December. It's not?
That's open enrollment for if you're gonna do insurance and you're gonna do any changes.
Okay, so,
Enroll or make changes.
so saying what you said, okay, with the Medicare and the Medicaid, we already know Medicaid rolls out. But it is a deadline, obviously, for Medicaid, but it does roll out. But with that, with the Medicare, right there, some of them don't. You fall in situations that some don't know how to follow up on those applications. Sometimes a lot of that lapse. You know, if we have somebody from Family Social Services Administration to set up, you know, even to ask that question, especially for our seniors, because a lot of that, they lose a lot of services based on stuff like that. So I'm glad you said that. So it's just a recommendation, it's an idea. Again, I don't mind putting in the work, but I just need us to be on one accord. I'm just recommending something that we could do as a community, and it doesn't require a lot of hard work. The only thing it requires for us basically is to set up, come and be there, be present and set up.
It doesn't may not sound like it requires on our end a lot of work, but when we reach out to these different
folks, yeah.
hosts,
Because
You don't
if
know
somebody
because-
came and asked me to do something in the next month, I would say
it'd
no.
be tight.
Yeah,
It'd
but
be tight.
people,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying everybody,
But how about in December? How about in December?
it's just a hard time. It's just a hard time.
Holiday season.
The first week in December?
Oh yeah, it's tight.
Yeah.
Especially if you have your deadlines, because then you have to get people. We should have been doing this maybe 2 months ago.
So we didn't have no quorum either, because
Two months ago,
because it'd be a lot of missing.
Yeah, we're in October, and those different
I
things
would have
already.
I would have brought it, honestly, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be funny, but if we don't have the quorum, if we don't have individuals here, then how can I bring some things up? I'm grateful, don't get me wrong, I am grateful
That's wrong.
that I'm happy to see everybody, and I'm so happy that now we finally have a quorum, that we can vote and recommend on things, not to be
Yeah.
chastising anyone, because that's not my place to do. But I'm getting ready to wrap it up. So, like I said, December, or if you all would look at, if you don't want it in December, or if you're not recommending December or November, making a recommendation that we still have it. Can we look at February then? Or would you like, bottom line, okay, you know what, we can do this. Would you like this to be done for the next International Women's Day in March? Do y'all wanna look at something like
Yeah,
that?
good idea.
new tables,
Because I was gonna say,
show all the
into the
wares
Yeah.
at that meeting.
And I would also suggest,
Hmm?
glad you said that,
What'd she say?
next year, but,
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
the, and have it community resources and not a mix. Not
Just the
people selling
community.
rock.
Okay, just the community resources,
You know.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and, you know, that could be another fundraiser for us too.
Yes, yes.
You know, have them to, you know, pay for their booth,
Because
You
now
know,
I think
$50
also
or something.
in the spring,
Because we
they
need to
have a-
continuously be making money.
you may know, or you may know, because there's some type of, also in May, there's also like open enrollments for various healthcare things too. So I think that if we do it in March, and then
For the international, so we'll focus
Yeah.
for, okay, so is there somebody, so we can get this date? And all I know is I'll start working on that as well. So can someone make a recommendation? Well, I made the recommendations. Can someone motion that we could do for the Women's International Day and have a jump start? And we can have some light food, you know, pizza or something, some little sub sandwiches. Maybe we can get those donated or something. Maybe we can get something light. We don't have to have a meal, but something for people to eat to come out. And maybe one speaker or something, one little general speaker. But the main thing is a lot of community resources, everybody walking around, you know. But no, we won't have any vendors. We won't do that. We'll just focus on the community resources. And that would be for the Women's International Day. So does anybody want to make a motion for that?
I make a motion for International Women's Day for a community resource event in
Any,
March.
okay. Can I get a second?
I second.
Okay. Anyone, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. So the next thing, this is the last, besides any events or whatnot, community events taking place. 2025 Michigan City Commission for Women, that time is coming up to the retreat. So if you all have any ideas, anything, any place you all want to go, any restaurants, any food, I thought about Barker Mansion, if you all want to have it there, or wherever you all want. If you have some ideas, I just need to know ASAP, because we need to do that in December.
Barker Mansion.
Anybody else?
That's right.
And I'm taking care of the food to be taken care of. You guys just let me know if you're allergic to anything.
It's newly renovated. We'll do Barker Mansion.
Or the cottage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could do it, but I mentioned the cottage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good ideas.
So that'll be in December. Okay, so wrapping it up,
Right. Our birthday.
we don't have our liaison here today. We don't have anyone public, so any events that you all know of. The only one I know of in October is High Praise with, let me take that back. They have something like a harvest for the kids. It's a big event. That's October the 30th, I want to say. And then MBA, I think with Denise, I think they're hosting something maybe. They're hosting something. Anybody else have any other events or they're
I
aware of?
had an event.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna
I
talk about
had an
that.
event. Thank you, Linda, for coming. Appreciate it.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, it was wonderful. No, we ain't gotta talk about it.
No.
Okay.
No, the reason I'm gonna share with you the reason why I was gonna bring it up, Nyla, honestly. Okay, so with that, being said, anybody else have any, because I wasn't ignoring you about that. Honestly, I was waiting till the end regarding you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead.
I'm just waiting on comments. I do have one
Okay.
comment. I want to thank Pat Boyd for being the representative for Indiana. She's retiring from as a representative, and she did an amazing job with us when we had our Women International. Oh, it's in here. Okay. So anyway, I just want to say personally from the Women's Commission that we really appreciate all that you did in your speaking. So
Yes, Pat.
on behalf of the women's here, we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here and have a great retirement.
Thank you. Any other ones? Any other events taking place that anyone wants to share? Okay, so speaking regarding the conference that Nyla hosted. I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, I do.
And so, great. I mean, you're doing a wonderful thing, especially in the community.
Thank you.
Nyla did, but on me, it was on me. I owe 2 apologies. First apology is September, our last monthly meeting. I was probably four hours short of having our agenda turned in. It has to be turned in 48 hours. So that's why we didn't have our meeting September. So every 48 hours, I have to have it announced. Okay, so I'm trying to get better with that. I think that's the only time it happened. It didn't happen often. So I'm getting better with that. Making sure everything is turned into all of the, because there's many people that it has to be turned into for the meeting to occur. Heard good things regarding your conference. Great community work you're doing, Nyla. Just encouraging you to keep it up. I know you're playing many, many hats. The reason I also bring up about our last meeting, because at the last meeting, I was going to ask if we can set up a booth. And that's something else I gotta talk about regarding our booths. If we could set up a booth, or even if we could sponsor. And it's still not too late. So I personally, from my pocket, since it was my error and you didn't ask, but I personally want to volunteer the $100 booth, my pocket. I didn't say on behalf of the Michigan City Commission for Women. So I will have, and I'm saying this in front of you all, $100 to contribute to the donation or sponsor. The table,
There you
yep,
go.
the table.
Your name is in there too.
Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna make sure that you get the 100. And I don't have to fill out a form because it's coming out of my pocket. But I'm doing it on behalf of us, okay? So that was my error, that I wasn't able to ask you all, can someone represent that booth or whatnot, okay? And for us to recommend that we pay that $100 booth, because we want to support all community. You know, we do. We want to, if we can, things come up. But we do want to support our own community, and especially ones that is sitting on our board commission, Michigan City Commission.
The directors just had our event also, our scholarship fundraiser that was pretty successful as well. I
Okay,
think it was like 200 people, so.
Okay,
pretty impressive.
and so Kiana is part of, and me too, is part, but I didn't make that event, remember, I couldn't make that. So the Michigan City Drifters did have a sunset cruise, and I heard good things about it
It
as
was a
well.
scholarship fundraiser for the youth.
Okay,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's something like
So-
that, that's something that we should know, that,
right,
I
and
like
so,
that.
and so even, and
And thanks to the Drifters and the AKAs, because they were volunteered at the SHE conference,
and
they
then,
did awesome.
I'm
Awesome.
sorry. And so in saying that, again, we definitely want to support, especially not only the community, but even ones that sit on the board. We want to support, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to make, those events, but Nyla, I will get that to you this week, okay? You just tell me who to make it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
you text me and tell me
You
who
can
to make it
write
out
all the
to.
foundation, and you can make the payment over the phone to the foundation.
Okay,
They take the
okay.
monies.
And the Michigan City Soul Stepper has a GoFundMe page because they were invited to participate in the Veterans Day
Mm-hmm,
parade
mm-hmm,
December 7th this year
okay,
in Hawaii.
okay.
So they're seeking.
Did you send that out?
It's on their Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So where's that?
It's in Hawaii and
That's where I was born.
For the December 7th, they're having a parade there
Okay.
in honor of
Yay.
in Hawaii.
And they're doing wonderful. You all are doing
Yeah.
wonderful works too.
We stretch and try to get.
So,
Leah, do you need some help?
so in saying that,
Some chaperone?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do we, there's a funding
There's a
page?
GoFundMe page.
Okay.
They have a Facebook, Soul Stepper. Okay, I'll make sure I get that for you. Steppers and they're seeking donations
Okay.
for their
The table.
Okay, thank you, Lonnie.
Okay.
Okay, and honestly, I was trying to help us out, but one more thing. Next meeting, we won't do it here. We won't do it today, but next meeting, we're gonna have to have a motion or a recommendation to replace our banners. maybe you all can think about somebody that can make our banners or whatnot, because it disappeared. We don't know where it disappeared from the International Women's Day. It's not in that, so how we knew about that is Sarah was gonna set up for Juneteenth. And when Sarah went to set up, it's not in there. So I can also ask the clerk's office if they seen it, because that container went there. That's two whole, I just keep that container there in case you guys can't catch up with me.
Places in Michigan City, since we are, a city commission, that will give us, probably would do it free for us, or, at a very discounted rate.
Okay, so if you all think about that, and we'll come back, or if you all know some places and can get me an amount, so we can get that taken care of, because it has to be replaced, especially by next year. Okay, so can someone, I'm sorry,
That we officially adjourn the meeting.
amen. Oh, anybody second?
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you, ladies. So, is this your fault?